Hello, my dear learners. Good morning to all, and I welcome you all to this online learning classes of Sri Baswa Public School. I hope you all are fine at home and doing well with your all activities. So today I am going to start session with another poem from your textbook Honeycomb and the class 7, that is called Chivi. Yes, the poem which we are going to start today in this session called Chivi. In this poem or in this video, in this session, I am going to cover these points. Firstly, I am going to introduce you the theme of the poem, and I'll move on next towards the poet's information, and after that I'll read the poem, and lastly I'll explain it. So now first let me tell you the theme of the poem, on which theme it has been written. The poem has been written by Michael Van Rosen. He has written this poem being a child. He covered here some frustration of the child which comes out from the instructions of parents and orders or warning of parents which annoyed you constantly. Yes, so we are going to talk today at some point of a life, or at some point when I am explaining it, you will also relate for this explanation or a theme of the poem very easily. So this poem is all about frustration of a child when he listens continuously nagging from parents, or the things which comes out from the parents, what to do and what not to do. So this is only the introduction part of the Chivi poem. So let's move on towards the information of the poet. He was born on 7th May 1946, and he was an English children's author and poet who has written 140 books for children. Yes, and he served as children's laureate from June 2007 to June 2009, and he was also a TV presenter and a political columnist. So this is the information of the poet. So now we will start the video with the now we will move on towards the title Chivi. That is the meaning of the word Chivi. Definition of the Chivi word is to nag, to continuously urge someone to do something, often in annoying way. Yes, Chivi means to nag or to continuously repeat someone to remind someone to do something, often repeatedly in a way of annoying. Then it is called as Chivi. So let's start the reading part of the poem. Before reading part, children, you will also feel that if somebody says you one thing again and again, then don't you feel you are frustrating with that words of your elders? Yes, and sometimes you will feel that it was controlling you a lot, a kind of a barrier which was made by the elders around you feels. But children, the intention of the orders and warnings or instructions which comes out from the grown-ups, it is not to frustrate you, it is only to you to learn the good manners in your life. That is only the intention of the parents. But sometimes it feels you frustrate, it gives you frustration of the feelings. So now let's start the reading part of the poem. Grown up says things like speak up, don't talk with your mouth full, don't stare, don't point, don't pick your nose, sit up, say please, less noise, shut the door behind you, don't drag your feet, haven't you got a hanky, take your hands out of your pockets and pull your socks up, stand up straight, say thank you, do not interrupt, no one thinks you are funny, take your elbow off the table, can't you make your own mind up about anything? Michael Rosen. So this is the reading of the poem. You too read it once again. Pause the video and read it once again. And now I will move on towards the orders of the poem. The poem has many orders or warnings, and as well as instructions which comes out from the grown-ups. So let's move on towards the orders of the poem. Orders. Don't talk with your mouth full. This is an order which comes out from the grown-ups. Don't talk with your mouth full. While eating, do not talk. Don't stare. Don't stare at somebody constantly. Don't sit lazily. Don't point. Don't point. Don't blame anyone. This is also order for doing something wrong. And don't pick your nose. Don't put your finger into the nose. It is not at all good manner. Don't drag your feet. Yes, whenever you are walking, then walk properly, and don't never ever drag your feet and never make noise while walking. And do not interrupt. Don't interrupt. Do not interrupt when somebody is speaking. And this is the list of orders. Now I'll move on towards the instructions which had been given here from the parents to the child or to the poet. Speak up, speak loudly. Sit up, sit straight. Say please. Yes, having this quality is very good in everybody's. Please, saying please, repeating this word please, it is very good. And less noise. Don't shout. Don't make noise. Don't disturb any others. Shut the door behind you. Whenever you enters in the house, shut the door. Close the door. Take your hands out of your pockets. Never keep your hands into the pockets and walk. It is not at all good habit. All the instructions, all the warnings are defining here and teaching us some good manners, isn't it? Yes. And do not keep your hands in the pockets. Take out them and pull your socks properly. Stand up straight. Stand straight. Say thank you. Yes, saying please and saying thank you, it is very important. And take your elbow off the table. Yes, sit properly whenever you sit at a place. This is the instructions. These are the instructions which we got from the Chivi poem. Some orders, some warnings and some instructions. Both orders and warnings, orders and instructions are teaching us some good manner of living or leading the life. But sometimes when it becomes too much, when it repeats again and again, then we feel annoying. We feel someone is nagging us, someone is chiving us repeatedly, and we feel frustrated also. So now I'll start the explanation of the poem. Children, here in this poem, the elders are, this poem is all about, or this poem is a collection of, a bundle of do's and don'ts. Yes, what to do and what not to do. This is the collection of the things. This what to do instructions, what not to do orders. This is a beautiful collection of the do's and don'ts. And we also saw that poet was frustrated with these do's and don'ts in this poem. And here there are conflicts also. Some conflicts things which we get it in this poem. Conflict things in a sense. Parents, elders confused us by saying that why you can't do your things by your own. Children, don't you think they will allow us to do our things with our own? They will give us chance to take the decision of our life with our own? No. If we tries also, then they will interrupt and they will correct us, isn't it? Yes, this is only the conflict of the poem. They said in the last lines, can't you make your own mind up about anything? They said here. And also the parents are trying to teach us to become independent, not dependent on anybody. In this poem we saw this one also. This is highlighting here. They want us to become independent, to do our things by our own. But when we tries it to do something by our own, then they will come and they will interrupt us and they will correct us. And the conclusion of the poem is they are they want us to learn some good manners. Completely this poem is all about parents are trying to give us the importance or leading life with the good manners. This is only the explanation of the poem. I hope you all have understand very well. If you haven't, then you can text me. I will reply it very soon. And one more thing, children, here we don't have difficult words, so need not to worry about it. Difficult words, you just understand the poem once again by watching the video, or else if you have any doubts, you can send me a message. I'll clear it. Again, I am repeating it. You can call me, or else you can send me a message. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the video. Take care of your good care. Bye.